Did you know that retiring later in life rather than earlier in life can sometimes be a mistake for some of us? And I'm not talking about money here, I'm talking about our health. And what I mean to say is, when a person retires at, say, 65 or 67 or 70 years old, they sometimes get blindsided by a health issue as soon as they retire, and it completely tanks their retirement plans. Now, there's something called health span that we need to be aware of. Health span refers to how many years of healthy living that a person has before their health declines. And this is different than lifespan, which refers to the number of years that a person actually lives before they die. For instance, a person can live to be 85 years old, but it doesn't mean that all of those years are going to be healthy years. In fact, most of them will not be for most people. So there is a big difference between health span and lifespan that we need to be aware of. Recently, I came across some statistics published by the Journal of the American Health Association, JAMA, as well as the World Health Organization, WHO, that speaks to this issue of health span that I find to be very interesting, and I think that you'll probably want to hear. But first, I have a favor to ask of everybody. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button that you'll find down below, because it really helps the channel out when you do so. So take 1 second to do it, and I'll thank you in advance. Okay, back to the video. These two publications, JAMA and the WHO, published these statistics about health span about countries throughout the world, and here they are. Japan comes in at number 1. They have the best. The average citizen in the country of Japan will reach 74 years old before they experience a significant health issue or health event. Singapore, another Oriental country, comes in at number 2, with the average health span being about 73 and a half years old. Moving over to Europe, Switzerland, France, and Italy come in at number 3, with the average health span being about 72 years old. And get this, the United States and the United Kingdom are the worst. The average health span in the United States is 63 years old, while in Great Britain or the United Kingdom, the average health span is 61 years old. So in other words, according to these statistics, the United States and the United Kingdom have the shortest health span of most of the countries throughout the entire world. In these other countries, the average health span is their early to mid 70s before something happens, while in the United States or the United Kingdom, the average health span is their early 60s. The United States is 63 and the United Kingdom is 61 years old. Statistically speaking, people in the United States and the United Kingdom, when they get into their early to mid 60s, something happens that ruins their retirement years, which is why I say it could be a mistake if we hold on too long. That is a huge difference. We're talking 10 years or more between us and the other countries of the world. Now, this just goes to show how unhealthy Americans really are. This is probably due to our diet and lifestyle choices, not to mention the stress of our jobs. And here's the problem. A person works their entire life, they grind it out for 45 years, retires at 65, give or take a year or so, and then just a year later or so, some kind of health event occurs. And now that person spends their remaining years in and out of a doctor's office, and this is not what we planned for in our retirement, and yet it happens to so many people. Now, with all of that in mind, we're talking about health span here, not lifespan, but health span. I would like to offer a few suggestions. Number 1, as soon as you're financially able to retire, you should seriously consider doing so for the sake of your health, even if it means retiring with less money. Yeah, that's right. And here's why. Once you reach a certain age and you reach your financial goal number, if you continue working beyond that point, then you are trading your time, which is rapidly running out, for additional money that you may not need. Because the money that you earn at that point and beyond isn't worth as much as the time you are losing. In other words, you're more in danger of running out of time and running out of life and running out of health than you are in danger of running out of money. Missing out on a few extra years of income is nothing compared to the freedom that you experience when you retire, not to mention the additional years of health span that you front load on the front end. Number 2, if you're not able to retire as early as you would like because of financial reasons, do everything that you can do to get yourself healthy and to keep yourself healthy, so that when you do retire, even if it is at 65 or 67, you increase your chances of having an extended health span before something occurs. Now let me cut to the chase here. If you're looking at your 60s right now with little or no money, you simply can't afford to roll the dice on your health. You just can't. You can't roll the dice when it comes to your health. And you just can't leave this to chance. If you're looking at your 60s with little or no money, that means that you're going to have to continue working for a little while longer than you would probably like. So you need to do everything that you possibly can do to get yourself healthy and to keep yourself healthy. Don't be the person who takes better care of their car than you do your own body and your own health. Stop smoking. Drink less. Quit altogether. Eat better. Start exercising. Get plenty of rest. Take care of yourself. If you're overweight, now is the time to trim down. Extra weight, particularly obesity, is a killer, and we know it. And if it doesn't kill you, it's going to cost you a whole lot of money as you get older. If you want to increase your chances of having an extended health span, you just need to keep your body moving. Put your body in motion and never stop moving and never give in to the aging process. Walk every day, take long walks, ride your bicycle, whatever, do whatever it is that you have to do to put your body in motion and to keep it in motion. You know what? Almost anybody can adapt to a different financial situation. Money goes up, we can adapt to it. If our money goes down, we can adapt to that. We just adapt, we make adjustments. We just make it work whenever our money goes up or whenever our money goes down. But you know what else? We can't adapt to failing health. We can't adapt whenever our health completely tanks. Because once our health fails, that's just it. It's easier to keep yourself healthy than it is to save money for retirement. And this is why we should prioritize our health and get ourselves healthy. Number 3, for everybody, if you have enough money to retire or if you have to just work a little bit longer than you would like, this is for everybody. If you will prioritize your health so that when or if you have a medical event, you can mitigate the severity of that illness and increase your chances of a recovery. In other words, the healthier and the stronger you are, the better chances you have of bouncing back. Now, all of these numbers that I mentioned from the 2 publications, JAMA and WHO, they're just all averages. No one knows what's going to happen to them, and nobody knows how long their health is really going to last. You might be one of the lucky ones. You might live to be 90 years old before anything significant happens, and I've seen it, and so have you. But it is important that we become informed about our health span so that we can prepare ourselves, because you may not be one of the lucky ones, and I may not be. So it makes sense for us to plan ahead, not only for our finances, but in regards to our health. Everyone needs to invest in their health as much as, if not more than, the financial aspect. What good is $1 million in the bank if you don't have your health? Most of us would rather have our health, right? Now myself, I would rather be healthy than rich, wouldn't you? In fact, I would rather be healthy and living in a lower tax bracket than to burn up my best years on a job only to retire with a broken down body, even if that job came with a pension. Our health is wealth. Our greatest asset is our health. So, let me encourage you, if you've been working for 30 or 40 years, you've worked too long and too hard to not retire as soon as you possibly can. You've earned it. You deserve it. Pull the trigger and live the life that you have always dreamed about living. Retirement is everything that it's cracked up to be. So there you go. That's why we should retire as soon as we can for the sake of our health. If you've enjoyed this video, leave me a comment. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Ronnie. Take care, and we'll see you next time.